I wanted to pick back up with you talking about the start of new relationships. I've been at the start of many new relationships lately, so that sort of NRE, new relationship energy, has been on my mind a lot, sort of getting in the way and making everything seem rosy. So it's been an interesting experience with that. I have to say I enjoy it. It's fun to feel that sort of puppy love, especially way past when people say you're supposed to be feeling that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to sort of talk about how that can sort of play out in poly relationships. When you have all these different relationships, and some, it's not always many, but it can be 2, 3, whatever. When you're bringing in new partners, new relationship energy can cause issues sometimes. We just talked about how communication was important. It's important, especially when this sort of thing is happening. Touching in?
Yeah, absolutely. NRE is one of the wonderful joys of polyamory. Most people, if you're monogamous, you get to feel it once. If you're serial monogamist, one at a time. But the great thing about NRE is we can feel it, with 2 people at once, or we can feel it several times in our life. And I'm one of these people that actually doesn't like NRE, but many people do. And so I tell them, just enjoy it. It's a blessing. It's a gift. Walk around with your feet not touching the ground and everything's unicorns and rainbows and, puppy shitting butterflies. I mean, enjoy it. It's those endorphins are in your brain for a reason. Absolutely enjoy your NRE. There are a few cautions I would have. It's great when you are experiencing NRE and you have a partner that's been around with you for a while. So your partner can kind of poke you and let you know when your NRE is, your love goggles are getting the better of you. And your partner can be there to kind of ground you and say, I'm so happy that you're enjoying this. You still have to go to work. Call your mom. You have to get out of bed eventually. Stop having sex.
You have
long
to
enough
take
to
care
eat.
of the basics.
Exactly. And your partner can also maybe see some things about your maybe you have a new partner and maybe there are a few things that are a little off. And your existing partner is really great for just helping you to get a less skewed version of your current partner, of your new partner, and kind of bring you down to earth a little bit while still letting you enjoy the NRE.
Yeah.
So I think it's wonderful.
Levitate instead of fly.
Exactly. You don't want to fly off, and you don't want to risk losing your current partner because you're blinded by NRE most of the time. You don't want that to happen. But there's also this other great benefit that you can experience all this great NRE with a new partner, and then you can take it home to your existing partner. You can rediscover, you can reignite a romance with your existing partner. And you can also bring home new sex skills, which is one of the great benefits of poly.
Yes, it is.
I'm kinky. I'm into BDSM, and I've been with Lusty Guy for 3 years. And I was actually a little nervous because I didn't know how into BDSM he was. He wasn't really out on the public kink scene. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of nervous that it wasn't going to work out for us for that reason, because I don't need to seen publicly, but I need kink. So happily, it turned out that we are compatible in that area, that the slapping, the choking, the punching, all there, it's all good.
Wonderful.
And then he had another existing partner that he sees on occasion, and he brought that to her and mentioned, we're doing these slapping and this rough body play and asphyxiation. And, she's a medical doctor, and she's like, oh, hey, okay. And they talked about it. And he brought that into their relationship. And the response was, thumbs up. Thank you. This is awesome. Woohoo! Exactly. And so it was really great that, sometimes bringing in a new partner, you can sort of infuse that NRE and some of those new skills into an existing relationship. Now, I should say that sometimes that doesn't happen. He tried a few other things with another partner, and she's like, nah, I'm good with what we have. But it's nice, right? It's an option.
Yeah.
And so the only caution I have is the general rule with NRE is you never pack anything larger than a suitcase during NRE. There shall be no moving of jobs, no moving across the country, no changing cities, none of that during NRE. Give it a year. If it's in a long distance relationship, might be a year and a half or even longer.
Fair.
It can wait. So take your time. If you love the person, same thing we say to, 14-year-olds who want to get married. If you love them this much now, then you will still love them a year from now if you are so convinced that this love is fantastic. So just let it calm down, revisit.
Yeah.